This is Dr. Tanji. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. This is Dr. Tanji. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Dr. Tanji. We're gonna do life together. Hey, and welcome to another edition of Talk to Tanji, and I'm your girl. They call me Dr. Tanji, but on this platform, please call me Tanji because I want to be your friend. That's why I'm here. I am so excited about this evening. I've been thinking about you all day, hoping and praying that you're having an amazing day, that you're not letting people stress you too bad, and you're not worried about anything. If you got up this morning, we can handle the rest, right? Absolutely, we can. This show is about making certain that you understand that you've got purpose. And when you come to this show, you're going to share those nuggets with us so that we can kind of make copious notes and always make sure that we are doing what we're supposed to be doing for accountability. This show really is about inspiring, it's about motivating, but more than that, it's about you telling your story. I need your story to be told because you matter. You gotta know that, right? Does not matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what your history was like or what you were doing or what you're doing now. What matters is that you're serious about making life better. Better for yourself, better for your family, better for the next generation. So you carry a lot of responsibility. As always in the show, I like to reintroduce myself to those who haven't had an opportunity to check me out on social media at Talk to Tanji on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, just check it out and see, what you like and drop a line or two and let me know that you're watching or you're engaging. But I hail from a small town in Mississippi. I noticed the twang, right? And my entire purpose in life was just to be all that God would have me to be. Not putting on airs, not being something that I'm not. What you see is what you get. And I take that very serious. So much so that when I was a little girl, I wanted to be an actress so badly. I remember being cast for school plays and it was a lot of fun, and I guess I got bit by the acting bug. And I remember asking my mother, Annie, you better be watching, asking her, Annie, do you think I could be an actress and a medical doctor, because I have really big hands and I just knew that I was going to be delivering babies? And she said to me proverbially, Pootie, you can do anything that you put your mind to. Just keep God first. And that stuck with me. Imagine, if you will, a single mom raising two girls, right? She worked 3 jobs to show us that this is what you have to do. But I thought it was kind of strange because it's not that I didn't want to work. It's just, I just wanted to live. I wanted to literally wake up every morning living. So after dedicating my life to Christ, I said, all right, now I'm going to do it. And the beautiful thing about acting and becoming a medical doctor, it was him telling me that sure enough, you really can do anything that you put your mind to, because I've placed greatness in you. So I started acting a little bit and did a couple of movies and did some background work in Hollywood, California, and again I want to do this. So I have a son. I have 3 children, and this particular son of mine said, "Ma, you gotta go back. You gotta go back into acting." Hi, years later, I get to be in the presence of someone who is just moving and shaking right here in her domain, her kingdom. And I'm excited to bring her on the show because she is an epitome of everything that I wanted to be. I kid you not, she really is. You may know her at the DramaCon Talent House, or you may have seen her in passing and thought, oh my God, this woman is so beautiful. That's what I thought too when I first saw her, thinking, oh my God, this woman is so beautiful. But I had an opportunity to sit down and talk with her, and she changed my life. She doesn't know it yet, but she did, because she represents hope. She represents courage. She represents triumph. She does. And she has a story that is mind-blowing, and I want you to take some notes here. And I'm really serious about this. I want to hear your comments. All right, 470-534-2216 is our WhatsApp number. You literally can get us live in studio. Again, that number 470-534-2216. And of course, we're streaming live on Facebook and Instagram, so you can drop a line or two there. So, without further ado, let's bring her on, and then I think we're going to go for a break. I don't know. He's going to tell me in a second, so we just going to roll with it. I am introducing the world-renowned, the woman has done it all. She really has. None other than Miss Danielle Du Bois. Did I do that right? Did I do that right?
Oh, I'm speechless. I don't know how to come back to that.
Oh man, thank you. Absolutely. You know, I've got so many questions that I want to ask you. We're gonna do this thing called living from the inside out. That's my mantra. We live from the inside out. So our soul, you see our souls before you actually see us, or you should anyway. So, lady, you've got to tell us the importance of following your dreams, because this was a dream that you had, yeah?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Well, when I talk about DramaCon, you have to ask where do you start? So I will start at the beginning.
Okay.
And its genesis is closely tied to what I do personally as a writer, director. I've been blessed to be a teacher from coming straight out of community college. I taught at convent for about 9 years, and I would say that's where I got my love for drama and seeing the power that it has to change lives and really bring people together to motivate and just the community. And I saw what that did for students, and I stayed there for about 8-9 years, and then I left. So following a dream, yes, and it was about time to find a way to collate all the work that you do. You're writing, you're doing this and stuff like that. So DramaCon Talent House basically encapsulates everything that we do and what we can do as a team.
Wow!
Yeah, it's a production company, baby. It's a production company.
Now you mentioned that you started in the school, right?
Yeah.
Would you tell us why entertainment, why media, why the arts? Why should that be introduced in school?
Yeah, for several levels, on several levels, and for several reasons. First of all, theater is what we call a collaborative art.
Okay.
So the basis of it is teamwork and working together.
Okay.
And that's just one thing you just have to learn. You can't run away with it. I remember when I was teaching a student to me, Miss, I love theater arts, but I don't like the group work. I'm saying, well, you know, honey, theater arts ain't for you.
Yeah.
If you understand yourself, you don't like to work on a team and stuff like that. No. Theater arts is a collaborative art. On the flip side of the process, you know, you're challenged to dig deep.
Yes.
And to meet the challenge of the entire production. So nobody cannot be in the play or the part of the cast and you coming around to Papi show like everybody is on a mission.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
People getting the opportunity to work together, express their talents. And you know, the theatrical space just has so many domains, like from costume design.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a space for everybody once you understand what the theatrical world is like and performance. So why is it important for students?
Yes.
It's important for them to appreciate working with people, and there's so many life lessons you can just learn in general about theater and being a part of a cast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you say that when you are acting, you're literally kind of juxtaposing into who you really were meant to be, or is it art a different format? Are you born with that gift, that that talent of acting? How do you get there?
That's a great debate. I would say half. First of all, for me, I always say you must have the willingness to work. You have to decide that's what you want to do.
Okay.
And you will yourself to the process.
Oh, don't worry. You're not going to do that to me. That willing process? Nope. You're not going to stop it right there. We've got to take a quick break. 470-534-2216 is our WhatsApp number. We're literally streaming live now on Facebook and Instagram. So we want to hear from you at Talk to Tanji and DramaCon Talent House. We'll be right back. This is Talk to Tanji. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Talk to Tanji. We're going to do life together.
Break down, come on.
Administrator Clark.
I have lost everything, and I took care of my family just like I was supposed to. If that is not transformation, dog, I don't know what is.
There is a God. And they have anything in their bylaws about two co-workers knocking each other?
Relax, calm down. How come you're not upset about this? Those bitches went above our heads and reported us to the drawing board.
Not now. I've been telling you to calm down a little on them.
Don't care about all that. Don't message my mother.
Hey, you old dirty dog.
Shame!
Hold, baby.
I'm sorry, Kashi.
Sorry? Who is it?
You know him.
And I know him, Pinky.
I'm not supposed to be here. The man loves me and he has to be this child. He loves me. He must be the child.
I said leave!
If you missed a play, catch up with the drama at the Gopwell Rehabilitation Center. Available Sunday, April 2nd, 2023.
This is Talk to Tanji. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Talk to Tanji. We're going to do life together. All right, we are back. I'm your girl, Dr. Tanji. your friend, Dr. Tanji, and you're going to call me Tanji on this platform. I've got to stop and say thank you so very much for DramaCon being in the house. Thank you so much, Miss Barbara, watching. How about that? Jelani Ishmael, I better have said that right. She said you're such an inspiration. Thank you so much, Jonathan Gerard, for being. He says, dreams. He's screaming. I'm so proud of you. Big ups to the entire DramaCon crew. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so very much. I'm getting chill bumps here because that's what the show is about. It's making certain that you know you've got the talent, you've got the skill set, you got the gifts. Now you got the platform. How about that? Thank you, DBS. Linda, thank you for inviting us into your home, your kingdom. I hope that we do you proud. Now, if you want to call into the show, we got you covered. 451-9788 is our in-studio number. 470-534-2216 is the number for WhatsApp. So if you want to drop a line or two, you can do that. But keep the comments coming because we need them. It feels good. It does. Now, let's get back to this woman, Du Bois. I better have said that right, Danielle. I love that, Du Bois. I took French in college. 2 semesters. I should have said about 4 years, but I didn't. But you were saying you have to will yourself. Now, you're talking my language because I'm a soulish woman. The soul is the mind, the will, and the emotions. That's your soul. You have a soul. All of us have a soul. We are spirit, not a spirit, but spirit. We have that soul, and we have this body encapsulating our soul. So when you say you have to will, that's a soulish thing. Talk to me, if you will, or talk to us rather. What does it take to will something, I'll say, into existence?
Oh gosh, you know, for several levels, you really have to commit to the why, and you know, and stay true to the vision. And you have to, you know, when I ask my members, you know, when times get rough, I ask them, like, you know, what you really doing here? You understand?
Do you really?
Yeah, of course. You know, I know my team.
So there's a different hat that you're wearing, huh?
Yeah, but in general.
The smiles, don't let the smiles fool you.
Yeah, it's hard work. It's hard work. And I realized, especially for the last process, you know, I really had to challenge myself, to will myself, so that I can manage and, you know, encourage my team. And you know, we really ran a really good, strong production, and I'm very proud of that. Yeah. You know.
You're not going to stop right there. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Very, very proud of that, yeah.
You had to challenge yourself. There was so I'm alluding, or you're alluding to, even the leader.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Had to literally become the spirit of leadership. We talked about it a little bit. And for all of those who are leaders in their profession, like our beautiful Du Bois, I just love that name.
Everybody call me Du Bois.
When you are in that place and you see it, you're using your eyes, and I say this a lot, but when you're talking vision, vision is a heart matter. Yeah. It has absolutely nothing to do with your eyes. Your eyes are used for sight, right? But when you are in that place where God is doing the pruning process, and He's breaking some things, and He's thinking, He knows the plans for us. That's what He says in Jeremiah. But how do we get to that place? And how did you get to the place where you were that vulnerable? Because that's a vulnerability place. Yeah. When you are before your Creator, and you're asking that question, why? Yeah. Will you, because I know you can, will you explain how do you allow God to be God in your life and bring out all of that greatness?
Yeah. It starts with, I think, standing down first. standing down first and putting all the cards on the table. Last year was a very trying year. Absolutely trying. And it was the time when you had to ask yourself, why are you really doing this? And I absolutely challenged myself to do it even though it wasn't making any sense. And that's the best way to describe it.
Oh my gosh.
That's the best way to describe it. And I used to be like, when we did GoPel 2, there was just silence. I mean, I know we ran a really good production, and in the absence of the pandemic, when I reflect, the pandemic really did hurt us. We continued to do a lot of work despite not being able to complete the process, because for me, the theatrical process is not complete until it's done in front of an audience, darling.
Right? I'm talking like a real owner, talking like a producer.
So this year was actually our first year to present ourselves nationally in front of an audience because of the pandemic. And let me tell you, sister, we've been ready. Okay, we've been working hard, we've been diligent. But in terms of willing it and keeping it, I just approach the work clinically as much as possible, and I try to just make everything about the work and the work being clinical.
Yeah.
So this thing, we started drumming the work. I call it a drum and a rhythm. It started August since last year.
Yeah.
So, we did work from August up until January. You have to challenge yourself. You have to remain open to the criticism. Lean on your team members. Constantly.
Sure.
Yeah, it's about a refining process. And I think just in terms of my ethos and what I place focus on, it's about getting the process done well.
Yes.
Making sure that all our team members are comfortable and thriving.
Yes.
And just holding the vision. That's my role. Holding the vision, no matter whatever that might mean. And I realize within the process it may mean different things, and to stand down and to hold your ground.
Okay.
But I've been really blessed to transform personally. Wow. And it's closely aligned to the transformation and the presentation of DramaCon.
Wow.
And I'm deeply grateful for my team members and my team who just hold me up. Let me tell y'all something. Right, I was in town looking for a mini bell to really run the show.
Yeah.
You don't know where I had the mini bell, people. I don't know how to bring the drama.
Oh my gosh.
But we're just so excited, and we've worked really hard.
Yes.
And I just want to say our success is really and truly the success of all of our members.
Yes.
And all the people who really supported us. It's a celebration for everyone.
You said something that really is echoing very loudly in my ear. You understand the process.
Yeah.
You understand it better. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
When you say the process, the theatrical process?
The process of becoming. Becoming who you were literally meant to become.
Yeah.
I'm listening for what you didn't say out loud. That's just part of what I do. I can I can hear what you're not saying, and what you're not saying is, I literally had to go through hell. Sorry, parents, if you're watching here. You do not create something as big as DramaCon Talent House without having shed some tears, without having second thoughts. Would you expound upon, because I know that there's someone out there who is, I know you guys you're ready, you're going to be called on, How do you move from the voices in your head to, I got this, I can literally do this? What is that process like? Yes, it's willing, but if you've ever gone through something and it looks like this is it, this is the end of the road for me here. How did you manage the pandemic struck, so you couldn't do your play?
We did our play, we just made no money.
Ouch.
We're going to be honest about it, But you see, the motivation for DramaCon has never really been about money. It's about testing the metal to see if we have what it takes to create work of a great standard.
Okay.
And I went into it understanding great loss and accepting loss, and it was really about the movement we want to build, and not necessarily, So that was always my thing,
Okay.
Something. It's always about the work. It's
all
about getting
the
the
work.
project doing it well,
Yeah.
and then coming again.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But in terms of the hard times, trust me, absolutely.
We're gonna expound on that hard time, not to get in her business too much, but I literally, I know that you're gonna be inspired. I know that you're gonna be motivated by what she has to say. So would you just stay tuned? We'll be right back with more Talk to Tanji. This is Talk to Tanji. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Talk to Tanji. We're gonna do life together.
Breakdown, come on.
Administrator clerk.
I have lost everything, and I took care of my family just like I was supposed to. If that is not transformation, dog, I don't know what is.
There is a God.
And they have anything in their bylaws about two co-workers knocking each other? Relax, calm down. How come you're not upset about this? Those bitches went above our heads and reported us to the drawing board.
Not now. I've been telling you to calm down a little on them.
Don't care about all that. Don't message my mother.
Hey, you old dirty dog. Shame!
Whole baby.
I'm sorry, Kashi.
Sorry. Who is it?
You know him.
And I know him, Pinky.
I'm not supposed to be here. The man love me and he has to feed his child. He loves me. He must feed the child.
I said move!
If you missed a play, catch up with the drama at the Gopwell Rehabilitation Center. Available Sunday, April 2nd, 2023.
This is Talk to Tanji. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Talk to Tanji. We're gonna do life together. Hey, thank you so very much for hanging out with us. I'm Dr. Tanji on this platform. I'm Tanji because we're friends, right? You and I. And you're watching Talk to Tanji. I want to make certain that you know that the phone lines are open. 451-9788. 451-9788 is our number. Our WhatsApp is 470-534-2216. And I want to definitely say to Junior, thank you so very much because he makes me sound and look real good. He does. I'm grateful to have him in my life. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service. Linda, you just knocking it out of the park with people that carry your vision. And that's what I want to expound upon with this visionary that we have live in studio, Miss Du Bois with DramaCon Theater, Talent House. I want to say thank you so very much to Ty Brown, who's watching from Paris, France. Hey, Ty. Thank you so very much. And of course, we've got Nicholas Sidney, who said, long live DramaCon. So thank you for your support. And definitely Miss Cassandra Brittany Richardson. All right, we're taking calls. You are on the air with Dr. Tanji and Miss Du Bois. Hi. Hi, caller.
Hi, Dr. Tanji. Good night.
Hi, how are you?
I am fine.
Wonderful. So you're watching, and state your name, and let's hear what you got to say.
My name is Ava.
Hi, Ava. What's your contribution to this show, Ava? Or what question?
I'm actually calling to tell you, okay, I called your show the last time. It was during the day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm sorry if I...
On Hot 7.
Did I answer? Because if I didn't... Okay, very good. Very good.
Mug and you were supposed to call me. You never did.
Oh, my God. You're going to call me out on air? Ava, come on. I tell you what. You do this. I'll be off air very shortly. I want you to reach out to me, and I'm going to call you tonight. How about that? 470-534-2216. I got you. I promise you I do. Tonight, all right? She busted me out alive.
I love watching your shows in any case, so I just had to tell you that. Yes, no problem.
I love you so very much, and thank you for your support. You got me, lady. You got me sweating now. I'll get to you tonight. Bye, baby. Ha! Ava. All right. So I wanna get to the heart of the matter. I wanna hear, if you will, what were some or one of the most trying times, and I say trying, that allowed you to use your faith more? Yeah, an opportunity to use your faith.
I would really say it was last year. Last year was the year of faith.
Okay.
Yeah, last year was the walk of faith.
Okay.
And when we were done with GoPro 3 again, we just did the play, and for us it was about building the portfolio, and we were happy to share it with St. Lucia. But then when the play happened, there was just sheer silence. Silence. Nobody took the time to, besides the one or two friends that I have, or the people that I lean on for advice.
For sure.
There was no advice, nobody to critique the show. Like, as a writer, I'm always concerned above most things. Like, is it making sense,
Okay.
Besides my membership and the people in my team, like, it was just silence. So I'm like, okay, I know the work is good, but nobody ain't saying nothing. And then I realized that's when it shifted, because remember, we were never really doing it for that. We were doing it as like a personal challenge, and it's a personal testing of the metal. And that's when it shifted for me in the brain that it's not ready for people and the validation. I mean, you could share the work and get 2 likes or 3 likes.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't care.
Yeah.
We care about a strong production.
Yeah.
And we care about the work behind it, and eventually the work will be seen.
Absolutely.
So last year, I spent half of last year trying to pay bills for a show.
Come on.
It was just a show. We just basically did a show and shared it.
Wow.
So let me tell you, it was the year of faith, honey. I felt extremely isolated.
Oh, wow.
In terms of the finances, it wasn't good at all. I mean, it's everything on the line. And I tell people, when it comes, people say, your heart's out of your body when you have a child. I mean, I don't have any babies yet, but this whole life and the whole walk has always been like my heart on stage. It's me on stage all the time, constantly. And I've been graced to not hear what people say or think. Like, I've just been so laser focused, and I think that's what has persevered, allowed me to persevere, focusing on that. So when I finished, I was working a full-time job. I had a regional contract, still trying to manage DramaCan as well as produce a play. And all of that, it just came, in a way, crashing down in July last year for Carnival. We had this, it was everything, and Carnival is usually like the busiest time for me. So I remember jumping on the people's stage for Calypso, and...
you did this?
Oh, yeah, I did. I can sing. And I have intentions to come back. Not this year for sure. Yeah. But it was really last year when I realized, you really can't do it all. You have to pick and choose. Yeah. And it taught me a lot about myself, why I do things, because big up KPT, by the way, and the new tent, and all the people coming out for Carnival and Calypso this year. I love Carnival and the arts as well. That's another part of me.
Is that right?
Yes.
I want to do something in Carnival.
Yeah,
you know that, right?
Sing Calypso this year?
Watch me, baby.
I think you do well singing Calypso.
Oh my God! No, I do not sing, but I'll do something, right?
Yeah, you see.
I've got someone who's saying, not to cut you off, but she's saying that you are a brilliant, phenomenal woman, and you're sitting here. She says her and her team needs to meet Tyler Perry ASAP.
That's what we want.
And
that's
I
what
just
we
said that.
talk about too.
I just said that. I was about to tell you that. You remind me that story and that trying of your faith.
Yeah.
He gives a story of how he had spent all of his money on a play at the Fox Theater in Atlanta, Georgia. I held there for a while. And he was so excited about his show. And he knew he heard from God. And there he was. And I'm not jumbling this. I'm sorry if I am, Mr. Perry. But he says he looked out the window and there was nobody there. And how he cried. He wept. And he says, okay, God, I know I heard from you. I can't even pay my bills. I'm sleeping in my car. And lo and behold, he said, I got to give it another try. And he did. And this time he looked out the window. And at the Fox Theater, the line was snaking. And if you know anything about Atlanta, Peachtree Street is a one-way. So many Peachtree Streets, but it's one way. And for him to know that God was with him, even when it didn't look like he was, that's the part where we have to be quiet and trust. I said to you, that isolation, that was so good for you. That was so good for you. No, I'm not crazy when I say that. But there are times when the noise is so loud that we have to sit back and say, you know what, Daddy? I don't understand the process. I don't even understand my next move, but I know you got me. When we do things for the glory of him and not for the glory of them, he puts you on display. And that's what he did. And that's why you're here. And millions are looking at you right now.
And it was last year when I was done with GoPuel and there was the magic and you know, because trust me, the membership's strong. Like the people in drama can't understand where we're going, and I'm happy to say finally we have a membership that will not be disturbed or perturbed or threatened. I love it because we work hard on our membership and the work. However, on a personal level, it was last year I found out, I understood what it means to have everything and nothing at the same time.
Come on, baby, talk on that.
Everything and nothing at the same time. It's the work in your pocket, it's the leverage in terms of what you continue to do that you stand on. So when I was done with Carnival and then, you know, jumping on the stage for Calypso, and, you know, I didn't like my performance, but I was like, I'm here for the culture. You understand?
Did you just say that out loud?
I'm here for the culture. Yeah, and I'm going to rename my name. Trust me, I'm coming back. But it put a lot in perspective for me when I did it. I was like, no, Danielle, no. Because just before I was going on stage, I'm a writer too, and I had a speech to write for somebody. And
come on.
Danielle, where's the speech? You're kidding me. Yeah. 2 minutes before I go on stage, I'm like, no. So last year after Carnival, I took a break, and then I was like, you know what? We're going to try and go Pearl 3 and finish this thing strong.
Oh, my God.
And I did it when it didn't make any sense, when calling actors, and, you know, a few of my actors gave me trouble. Let me tell you, all kind of trouble. Let me tell you, after a while, it was like, okay, Father, when I wake up, what we solving today? What problem coming our way today?
No, that's how you do it. You're about to make me jump out of my skin, because that is what we do as citizens of the kingdom. We are problem solvers. So you had the opportunity to use your faith.
Yes, and that's what it was.
Wow.
And at the same time, when I became, you know, I call myself like, I felt like a mother hen for the play, because for GoPuel 3, I mean, we had a strong production.
Yeah.
I mean, as the writer, I didn't have to look back at the play at all.
You did not.
You know, that's big up Leona Sandiford, you know.
Yeah.
She's my manager / task manager.
You hear your role, right?
So I realized the more when I willed myself to focus on the process of the work, now automatically, you know, my members started to meet me, and then the process really got easier. So a lot of things I had to focus on, I didn't have to focus on it anymore. I just had to focus on perfecting what my role was.
Wow.
Right, and that's all I did.
That's all you did.
From since August, once a week I would write a scene. It started off small like that. Write a scene, send it to the membership. Like it was.
Wow.
It was a lot of work. And you know, when I had to tell a friend of mine, I'm like, a lot of people can pop up and see the show, but I mean, Gopal the play is about August, 6 months, 7 months of hard work.
Wow.
7 months.
That is so amazing to hear you say that, because you didn't quit. And that's the lion's share of what I really want who's ever watching, like this young woman that says, you've been toiling and fighting, but your calls will be answered soon, Danielle. It is okay to do the extraordinary. Yeah. We love you. Thank you. Thank you so very much for that. That touched my soul. Thank you for that kindness. I really appreciate that. We've got Joanna Nika Alexander, who says, you are doing the doing. With hearts and exclamation. Yeah. Kimberly Antoine says hearts and hallelujah hands. And Shelson Sheila Boss Leslie says lit. Thank you so very much for that. Now, when you become the work, I've got this thing that I teach, right? You go from working to becoming the work. Once you become, and it starts here, the heart, once you become the work, you never work another day in your life. You've literally, babe, you've shifted from doing, now you're being. Yeah. Okay? You're ready for that. That's a big responsibility, but you've been doing it anyway. Yeah. 9 months passes, and now you've got a product. Like, you've got this baby that you've birthed. And what do you do now? Because we've seen the promos, and I would go and take my entire family and give away tickets so other folk can go and be a part of that. What do you want people to take away from that baby that you've nurtured for 9 months?
Yeah, when you say 9 months, you know what I want people to take away from it? It's St. Lucian work, first and foremost. Wow. It's St. Lucian work, first and foremost. It's from St. Lucia. It's ours. In as much as you know, the script may have started with me. It's the love and contribution of everybody whose hands touched it and made a contribution. And I'm just really grateful to the members. That's what I wanted to take away from it. So what we're getting ready to share now, it's our Gopal 3 on demand. Okay. So if you missed the play, you could catch it anywhere and press play, pay to play, and watch it anywhere. I mean, we learned a lot from the pandemic. Yeah. I mean, we had the mandate to continue producing work, and I wanted to see Gopal continue. So we learned everything, all the stuff that we learned from the pandemic. I'm realizing, that's the nuggets we could stand on today. Yep. And all that loss meant something, and it was okay because, that the intention and the will was always because it's about sharing great work and hopefully, sharing the work of St. Lucians and, to cross over and we could continue to do more work.
I love that. I feel, and I don't like to interject my feelings, but I feel that when you think about the arts, oftentimes you think that, it's just a luxury. Nobody's really going to do that right now. Let's focus on the task at hand. But can you imagine how many babies right now, and I call them babies, but they're big people, big kids, are dreaming to do something like this. And they just don't know how to start. So you're taking the bull by the horns and making this happen for our people here in St. Lucia. I say our because you guys are stuck with me. I ain't going nowhere until I take my last breath. So you've started something. 451-9788 is our number. We're taking calls. I want to hear from you. She needs to hear from you. How do you now? You've done this product, right? You've brought it to market. Now you've got it on VOD, video on demand, right? I love that. I love that. She's so forward. She is. So now, what do you do? Because there's so much to you. Yeah. What do you do now? What's next for DramaCon Talent House?
Well, what's next for us is the official launch of our on-demand product. I mean, we're grateful for the platform to launch tonight here on Tonji.
Oh my God.
And at 9 o'clock, our trailer, our flyer is going to share.
Yeah.
And we're basically in campaign mode for this video on demand. And our mandate is to share it as far as wide as possible that anybody can watch it and enjoy it.
Wow.
Yeah, so really and truly, that's what our mandate is, and we go live Sunday, the 2nd of April.
Oh, come on!
So we got a week of heavy marketing. Finally, people are going to see our behind-the-scenes documentary. We documented our story. Trust me, we
but
had
you had
storytelling.
To, though. You had to.
So we have the storytelling.
Right.
So now people are going to see behind the scenes. We're going to see what the process was like, you know.
Right.
And to just open it up from that vein, that's our mandate, because even though we're sharing the work, promoting the work, we want to teach the work as well.
Come on.
And to also allow people to appreciate the work.
Absolutely.
You understand?
I do.
Yeah.
Alma Raphael understands too, because she says, good night. Nice to see you, Doc, and proud of you, Danielle. Keep those coming. 451-9788 is our in-house number. And if you want to hit us up on Instagram, it's 470-534-2216. Did I say Instagram? I meant WhatsApp. Forgive me. We're going to a break, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the soul of the matter. Stay tuned. This is Dr. Tanji. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Dr. Tanji. We're going to do life together.
Breakdown, come on.
Administrator Clark.
I have lost everything, and I took care of my family just like I was supposed to. If that is not transformation, Doc, I don't know what is.
There is a God.
And they have anything in their bylaws about two co-workers knocking each other? Relax, calm down. How come you're not upset about this? Those bitches went above our heads and reported us to the drawing board.
Not now. I've been telling you to calm down a little on them.
Don't care about all that. Don't message my mother.
Hey, you old dirty dog.
Shame!
Hold, baby.
I'm sorry, Kashi.
Sorry? Who is it?
You know him.
And I know him, Pinky.
I'm not supposed to be here. The man love me and he has to feed his child. He loves me. He must feed the child.
I said leave!
If you missed a play, catch up with the drama at the Gopewell Rehabilitation Center. Available Sunday, April 2nd, 2023.
This is Dr. Tanji. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Dr. Tanji. We're going to do life together. All right, we're back. I'm your friend, Tanji, from the Dr. Tanji show. I say friend because that is what I really want to establish here. I know titles, titles are important. I get that, but I'm more than a title, and so are you, because we've got in our house right now a woman who has literally she's changed the rules of the game, and she is serving us with her gifts She's serving us with her talents, her skill sets, and I feel like I'm sitting at the feet of an apostle here or somebody. Miss Du Bois, I need to hear.
Well, likewise.
I know, man. 451-9788 is our number in the studio. We've got a few more minutes to take your calls, and you guys are showing out on WhatsApp 470-534-2216, and man, on Facebook. Oh my gosh. Thank you so very, very much for showing out and showing up, because this is really, really important. It is so important to highlight people right here on our beautiful island of St. Lucia that are doing things, that may have had some fear but said, you know what, fear can't live here, it won't live here. Now, I heard that you allowed some students to go behind the scene with you on your journey, and that you established a Q&A for those students, and that's major. Q&As is questions and answers that you get to ask the director or the producer or the writer of a show. I've literally done that before in Hollywood, and it was so much fun to see some of our directors, and I'm writing questions and I'm raising my hand and they answered me. So what was that like? You've gone through I won't say sadness, I'll say the opportunities to use your faith. You've gone through that, and you've been isolated, and now God says, okay, time's up, time for you to get back out there. What was that feeling like to have a student or students ask you questions like that?
Well, DramaCon really started out in the schools. You know, I used to teach at the time at St. Joseph's Convent, and we started off as a simple theater after-school drama group.
Okay.
Right?
Wow.
And,
wow.
Yeah, we did some work there for about 2 years. And I taught theater art, so much of DramaCon is here to solve the problems within the schools.
Oh, come on, lady. Don't you dare do this
solve the
to
problems
me.
within the schools. And we want to ensure that students have a play to come and see every year.
Yeah.
We want to let them know that they could see a play and then also understand the process behind the play. And they can aspire to be a part of a play. And with regards to the last show, I'm sure our showing was probably the first time some students saw a theatrical play in St. Lucia.
Absolutely.
And we went even further, you know, with our capacity building mandate, because we're here to teach as well.
Is that right?
You know, we had students helping backstage on stage management, with costumes, with our production designer. Big up Andra Valcent of Valcent Couture.
Oh, thank you so very much. Thank you.
Yeah, we were a team of talented people. It's not me alone. You know, I just feel very humbled to be a part of it, and you know that finally we have this movement of people a part of one vision.
Yes,
and that's what we were excited for.
So if I were to ask you, and that was so very well tailored, what is the mission? What's the why? You know, you start a project, you launch your business, you sit down to write your book. There's always a why. What's the why with DramaCon?
The why with DramaCon is to always have an opportunity and a space to create.
Wow.
Always.
Oh my
in
gosh.
St. Lucia.
Oh my gosh. We can put that on a t-shirt. I'll sell it.
We just always want the opportunity and the space to create. We are a hub of talented people. There's nothing that we cannot do. And that's the why. The why is letting persons know, St. Lucians know that there's a space to go for you to go where you want to learn to be a part of a theatrical production. And we're really excited to be going back into the schools, because yes, we're finally opening up and doing DramaCon Junior auditions sometime in May.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so we're going back to the ground and building it back up from the ground.
Oh my God, Miss
On the
Du
education
Bois.
part.
That is so amazing. That is
me
so
taking over your
amazing.
show.
No, it's
yeah. So we here, we're really close. Yeah, he said we have a
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, no, I did not call her. You're on air with Dr. Tanji. Well, your friend Tanji and Miss Du Bois. Please tell us your name and what's your comment.
Hi, hello, good night. My name is Leona.
Hi, Leona.
I'm just calling to say to Miss Du Bois that You know, many doors will be closed, many windows will be closed, but many, many, many will be open. And I've said it to her before, we will be faced with a lot of hurdles, but together, you know, as a team, with our members, we will be successful. And nothing, and I repeat, nothing is going to stop us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Come look at the chill bumps. If you can see. Thank you, Leona.
You
Wow.
will not be perturbed or moved.
Thank you so very much.
That's my manager, Lily.
Is that right? we've got Arlette Richards.
And she also directed the play.
Wow.
So we work closely together, yeah.
Wow.
There's a place to go for you to go where you want to. Okay, good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I think we had an issue with the thing. Love you, Leona.
Wow. Thank you so very much. We've got Arlette Richards that says, great show. Thank you very much for watching. We've got Tevin
Velasco.
I messed it up.
My neighbor.
Super proud of you. Ayla, and your
Ayla,
achievement.
that's my middle name. So you know me from way back.
He's telling you all your business.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so very much for the words of encouragement. Honestly, that goes a long way for her to be able to do what she's doing every now and again. It's good when God allows our glory to be shown, and your glory is being shown now. He gets his, but he also gives us glory to share. So I'm so grateful for you. Now, 451-9788 is our number in-house. We've got a few more minutes. 470-534-2216 is our WhatsApp number. But I want to ask you this. If someone wanted to become a member of Dramacon, the talent house, how can they, or is that even an option for memberships?
Yeah.
All right, talk on.
Again, you know, the pandemic really, you know, curtailed our work plan.
Okay.
Right now, our focus is we're not doing any auditions for our adult chapter and our existing group and membership.
Okay.
We have an intention to continue to work and grow with the persons we have on our team.
Wonderful.
So after we're done, leveraging GoPearl as much as possible and hopefully to become a series somewhere on Netflix or something.
Oh, she's already speaking it. You know it's going to happen, don't you?
The next step is to create a pilot for GoPearl. We really wanted to see it as a Caribbean sitcom, a sitcom coming out of the Caribbean.
Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah. Can we make that happen? Can we?
It's going to happen.
All
it's
right.
happening already.
All right. I love that.
And we're excited to launch that today. So in terms of membership, we actually operate on an invite-only basis, at least right now. For the older work, when I say the more mature work.
Okay.
However, we are opening up our membership to students, secondary school students come May, and we're going to do a summer program, and hopefully they're going to work with us again for 6 months. And then we're going to come again in January, but this time for our junior membership. You know, I mean, trust me, we had one plan when the year opened, and 3 months later we have another plan.
Yeah.
But we continue to, carry the pulse and keep close to the pulse of what's the movement and the need right now. And instead of moving on to the next play, we want to leverage GoPearl as much as possible.
Wow.
It's a strong script and an important story to tell.
Oh, my God.
And we want everybody to see it and to just be proud of it. And the fact that it came from St. Lucia, and it's a group of St. Lucians who work collaboratively on this piece of work. Yeah.
I am so proud of you. I feel like a mama whose baby has come home and said, hey, mama, look what I've done. Look what I've been doing with my life. I literally am I'm so excited for you. You have no earthly idea what it means to get up every day. If you're watching, to get up day in and day out, to put your heart and your soul in something. And then we have a pandemic. But it didn't stop her, because she got up. No matter how it looked, no matter what she had to say to herself, she got up and she said, you know what, Daddy? I can do this one step at a time. So if you're interested in becoming a proud member,
It says we have a call. Apparently she can't hear.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm going to take up this call for you. We have a call.
You're on air with Dr. Tanji and Ms. Du Bois. Please state your name and what's your contribution. Hello, caller.
Hi, Hi, good night.
Hi, good night. Who are you?
I'm Andrea, and I'm just ringing the bell. Ring the drum.
Ring it. Andrea, ring the bell.
Just want to give you a shout out.
Wow, that is so amazing.
You personally know that, and I just want to give you your props on being a pioneer for drama and theater in St. Lucia. You are a definition of our generation, representing us very well. We are the movers, the shakers, the go-getters, and you're creating a standard that we really appreciate for all generations in St. Lucia. So I'm just proud of you, Du Bois.
Thank you. I love you too. Can you ring the bell, please?
What time for you?
Ring the bell, Andrea. Ring the bell. Oh, the bell have an issue now. I told my members, they need to get me a new bell. We have a thing with the bell.
Yeah.
Andrea, the bell
I
is
like
working.
that thing. Hey, I think I'll carry a bell around and ask my manager, would you ring the bell, please?
Oh, we have a bell? Andrea, I don't know. I'm not hearing properly.
Oh, my God.
Well, I'm not too sure. I'm sure she was able to. But
Thank you so very, very much.
Yeah,
that
thank
means
you, Angela.
the
Love you
world,
so much.
Angela. Thank
you so much.
Wow. This has been an amazing night. This has been an amazing night when people like Barbara Augustine can write in and say, go, girl, go, good job. All right now, Miss Barbara. Don't make me get out of my skin. I am so grateful and I am so honored for you to be a part of my story and letting Talk to Tanji be a part of your story. The show is about highlighting what we have here in our beautiful country. Yes, we're known for tourism. We've got beautiful sandy beaches and all of that good stuff. But there are real people with real stories that live here. And these stories are being told by an amazing woman who has put pen to paper, who's thrown fear out the door and said, you know what? I'm going to roll up my sleeves. I'm going to start making some money off of what I'm doing. Yep. Because your gifts really, they make room and bring you before great people. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for making a difference in my life and the lives of people that are watching. Your team, oh my goodness. I need a team like Drama Could. Thank you so very much, DBS, for allowing us to hang out for an hour in your studio. Thank you, Junior. I'm sorry I didn't hear you when you said a caller was calling, but guess what? I got you next week. And thank you, Miss Du Bois. For making my dreams come true.
Wow. Thank you for making mine come true.
Oh my God. See, that's why she's here.
And thank you for the platform and the space, and it's an honor to share this with you and for us to launch our on-demand this week. So follow us on Drama Can Talent House. Big up the team. Love the team. Long live drama. And we're ready for the next. We're in production mode, people. Ring the bell, ring the bell.
Ring the bell. I'm going to go buy me a bell after I call
I literally was in town looking for a mini bell, but they had nobody selling any mini bells in town. So we need to get it on Amazon.
We'll find a bell. We'll find a cowbell or something.
I'll be dazzled on.
I know, right? You should see this woman. Not only is she dressed to the nines, but wow. She's absolutely gorgeous. DBS family, thank you so very much for making my dreams come true. If this was my last day, I literally can say, Dad, you did real good. You did real good. Please don't forget to check us out every Thursday, 8 p.m. right here. And we will have some highlights of the show on @TalkToTanji on Facebook and Instagram. And you've got a moniker for
Drama Can Talent House. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Drama Can Talent House.
All right, now you heard it.
And you'll get all the information. Our trailer drops tonight. Membership, drop it. Drop the trailer. Drop the flyer. We're ready.
I'm ringing the bell.
Right.
I'm ringing the bell.
Ring the bell. Drop it. Long live. Drop it. Let's go.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love you so much. Remember, if you've got a story that you want to get told, hit us up at Talk to Tanji on Facebook and Instagram. And I've got this guy named Kendrick Williams. He doesn't hear me, but he'll be able to help you and make certain that you get on the show. I love you so very much. God bless you, bless you. Make your matter count. Make your life count. He gave you a life. Live it to the best of your ability. Until next time. Mwah!